Education plays a great role in the development of a nation. It's considered to be an asset of a country. This is why many countries have given much emphasis to education. Today, Ethiopia has become one of the countries giving considerable attention to education and has registered remarkable achievements as a result of its educational investment. Considering the importance of education for the overall development of the nation, the government has allocated 25% of its budget for the sector. This shows the commitment of the government to enhance the sector. With such budgetary allocation, Ethiopia has become one of the world's few countries making considerably big financial commitment to the sector. During the past 4 years of the Growth and Transformation Plan, the country has been able to carry out very successful activities in increasing student enrollment in primary schools. These steps forward have been made as a result of the effort being exerted by the country to develop the sector. At present, gross enrollment of primary education has reached 138%, while the net is 95%. As a result, currently, there are over 20.5 million students attending primary schools. Moreover, school enrollment and the number of teachers and educational institutions have been increasing since the commencement of the Growth and Transformation Plan 4 years ago. The development ranged from preschool to higher education institutions.
If we say the number of schools, in 1991, the number of schools in primary schools was to about 8,434 this year, and according to 2013 data, the number of schools exceeds 30,000. The number of primary schools, the number of students at primary education in 1991 was almost 2.9 million, but these days the number of students is over 19 million in primary schools. This is, I can say, a thousand-fold development.
The Growth and Transformation Plan says that children between the ages of 4 to 6 should have preschool education opportunities. Accordingly, the country has managed to fully accomplish the plan set in this regard. 30% of the children in the age category 4 to 6 have been attending school. There is also a plan to raise the figure to 35% at the end of this Ethiopian fiscal year.
In former years, preschool is given by only private providers. But we know that for primary education and for quality of education, it's much more good for children to be educated before they come to regular school. Then the government has a plan to use preschools for preparing children to school, formal schooling. And when we started GTP, the gross enrollment rate of preschool was to about only 4% only. But we set a goal to bring this to 24%. But we have already achieved that 2 years ago. And yes, now the enrollment rate in preschool is almost 30%.
As a result of the effort being exerted by the government to enhance the education sector, the number of citizens going to school has been increasing from time to time. Even those students who were earlier dropped out of the school due to various reasons are now resuming studies. Taddese Alamarro goes to school along with his children as he understands the importance of the education for himself, his children, and the nation as well.
ወደ ከተማ ዘመድ ያለባቸው ጋር ወይም አያቶች እንደዛ ጋር ሄደው In the past, students used to travel to towns to attain their secondary education. There, they either will look for relatives to live with or rent a house. While living in towns, they used to repeatedly travel to rural areas to bring food. Nowadays, the situation has changed for the better, or they can easily find schools nearby, and they do not have to go to distant urban centers looking for schools anymore.
My future plan is to become an engineer and professionally help in the development of my country.
The active participation of the community, students and teachers has been described as one of the major factors contributing for the success achieved in the educational sector.
As a parent, I'm supposed to be a model to the nearby students by showing them the advantage of education.
Along the course, the country has implemented the education for all programs, which is one of the Millennium Development Goals, MDG.
Education for all has 6 goals. Among those are decreasing the number of illiterate adults by 50%. And we do have about over 10 million adults, illiterate adults, and we have in the past 3 years we have done a lot, and this year even the number of adults pursuing adult literacy program is over 6 million. And now the gap between female and male students is almost narrowed and almost closed, I can say, in primary schools, and the number of adults in the school has increased.
Ethiopia has also been undertaking the integrated functional adult literacy program apart from the formal education in line with its growth and transformation plan.
Integrated functional adult literacy aims to enhancing daily participation of development forces engaged in moving the economy. The program mainly focuses on adult women. Therefore, the main objective of the integrated adult literacy of the nation is providing this workforce with the training which enables them to increase their productivity.
As stated in the GTP, 15 million adults are expected to benefit from the program. And so far, more than 9 million adults have been able to take advantage of the program. The figure shows that the nation needs to do more, as 20 million more adults in the country are expected to attend the program. The number of adults annually attending the program is currently on the rise.
It has been 2 years since I started attending the integrated adult literacy. The lessons I have acquired so far have helped me to know the importance of giving birth in a health facility.
The education has enabled us to sow our crops in a collaborative way and raised our awareness about properly preparing our farming land while sowing. The lessons have helped us to learn how to generate additional income.
In terms of enrollment in the first cycle secondary schools, the country has managed to achieve above the target set in the Growth and Transformation Plan. Similarly, the nation has been able to achieve above the target set in the Growth and Transformation Plan in the enrollment rates at the preparatory school level. As a result, currently more than 450,000 students are attending their education in the preparatory schools. Following the 70-30 education policy put in place by the government to give due attention to natural science courses in the higher education institutions, the number of students choosing science, mathematics, technology and engineering fields has been increasing. Among those students is Elias Hailemariam. He is an engineering student at Addis Ababa University Technology Institute.
The sector contributes its share towards the development of the ICT sector of the nation. I am supposed to discharge my responsibility in this regard along with my colleagues.
At this time, the enrollment of regular undergraduate program students in the government higher educational institutions has reached 500,000, in line with the growth and transformation plan. This shows that the skilled human resource the country has been producing is currently on the rise. Obviously, this will contribute a lot to the advancing Ethiopian economy.
If we are to compete in this global economy, and especially in this knowledge economy, we have to train, we have to develop, we have to capacitate our human force. And our government is aware of this and has designed a sound education and training policy. And that policy is playing a great role in educating and training human labor that's capable of production, and that's capable of actively participating in all economic and social activities.
Activities are underway to create an industry-university linkage, which is believed to speed up the realization of the nation's desire to transform itself from an agriculture-led economy to an industrial nation.
The findings of research should properly be used to change practice. The process required by the industry should be done in universities. This is also the experience of other countries.
In my opinion, maybe there are very big system of the Ethiopian education, especially focus on the engineering and technology educations. Maybe we have 5-year system, but the country has a 4-year system. So I think the structure is very good. Some of the 1 year, maybe a half year, 1 semester dedicated to the internship with some good working experiences for industry.
በዚህ ዓመት ብቻ 19 ቢሊዮን ብር መንግስት ዩኒቨርሲቲዎች መጥቷል። ዋና ስራው ዩኒቨርሲቲ ማስፋፋት አይደለም።
The government has allocated 19 billion birr for the universities across the nation this year alone. The main task is not only expanding the universities, but also to equipping the industries and universities with the necessary workshops and laboratories so as to fully build the capacity.
Successful activities have also been carried out in technical and vocational training and education institutions that are believed to enable students to acquire practical education and skill. The activities are being carried out mainly focusing on job creation. The number of vocational and technical training centers, which was 250 when the Growth and Transformation Plan was launched 4 years ago, has now grown to over 570. Apart from enhancing the enrollment, the quality of education has also been given due attention.
Regarding the quality of education, we have currently put in place an education quality improvement package which is being put into action. The package aims to change the existing education management system. Similarly, the teacher training and development system should also be changed, and the education system should be supported by ICT and other modern technologies.
Ensuring the accessibility of education to all citizens and provision of civic education to produce efficient and ethical citizens are also part of the package. Now, in its 4th year Growth and Transformation Plan, Ethiopia has managed to receive international recognition for its progress in the education sector. Out of the $449 million allocated for schools, teachers, and capacity building programs, 99% has been utilized in a proper way. In general, Ethiopia has performed well in meeting the targets of the Growth and Transformation Plan in the education sector, particularly in enrollment over the past 4 years.
Our education system and our education policy is a sound policy, and based on this policy, we have designed programs, education sector development programs, and other strategies. And all this we are bearing fruit, and now we are on the right track to meet the Millennium Development Goal in education. If we keep up this pace, I can definitely say that we can meet Millennium Development Goals.
In the remaining 1 year of the GTP period, the country needs to exert more effort to further enhance the current enrollment and ensure education quality.